Coffee time. Good morning. Man, let me make some coffee right quick. How's everybody doing this morning? Huh? Any of y'all doing the shmoney dance? Y'all doing the money dance this morning? Good money. I didn't say morning. I said money. Good money. Queen, Kathy, what's going on with you ladies this morning? Everybody all right? Man, that 8:30 time just snuck up on me. So I wasn't ready yet. I didn't have my coffee ready. Hey, Chrissy, I didn't have my coffee ready yet. So I was putting one together and Oklahoma. I go to Oklahoma sometimes. Oklahoma's beautiful. Certain parts of it. So, guys, this morning, what we're going to talk about is Mary. Hey, Queen, I'm doing well. Thank you, beautiful. What we're going to be talking about this morning is Mary, quite contrary. I hate those voice lives. Man, you know, as much as I do, Nani, I feel like when people can look at me and they feel like I'm looking them in the face and you know, exhibiting all the things that it takes to have a successful conversation, right? Hey, Aroha, Carla Z, thank you for joining me this morning. Hey, Rage, how does your garden grow? It's growing well. I'll tell you that the cucumbers, well, here. This is just a harvest from a couple of days ago. So we are making cucumbers. I have about 3 different pickle. Hey, everybody. Frockabye, baby. I have no coffee, but you better get you some. Quit playing. So coffee's almost done, guys. Hold on. So Mary, quite contrary. Eating her curds and whey. Orale! Orale! I got a Mexican partner, and he used to put orale in them texts, and I finally said, I was like, bro, what is orale? And he was like, bueno, that's orale. Orale, for those that don't know, that's like, what's up, dog? What's up, dog? Orale. Orale, pero. Orale, pero. How y'all feeling this money? Let me know if you try either of those pickle recipes. I made some last night. Christy, let me know how they play out. Because I've probably got 3 more harvests like this in the next. I've got another one like this in the next few days. I'll have another 10 or 12, and then I'll have 2 more bunks like that. So my ex-husband's Mexican family always said it. Orale! I got Mexicans on every side. I live on the east side, right? It's all Hispanics over here, and they get to drinking the Coronas at night, and you can hear it just from all over the neighborhood. That old Sancho scream, boy, they looking for a Sancha. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. They need a Sancha way. All right, so Mary, Mary, quite contrary, eating her curds and whey. She slipped up beside us and then in behind us and told us to have a very fucked up day. So we're going to get to the bottom of this shit. Well, it's not going to be the bottom. I mean, I believe that the bottom is Christmas pickles. Yeah, I looked those up. Spicy cinnamon. My son would like that. Let's see here. So, put a little cream to it. I put the cream to it. So, since everybody wants to talk about the SA, shoot, let's dedicate a whole live to it, and we're gonna get through it, right? It's not anything. We're not gonna get through 40 years of history in one live. Let's all be very aware of that. So these are special circumstances, right? Special in regards and in terms of taking the focus away from this little girl so that we can focus on the SA, right? I mean, that's what we did. That's what we've done, and that's what we're heading out of. Hooah. So, we are going to start out with a little SA timeline. I did not get a haircut, man, and I still look like an old man. Damn. Well, this YouTube shit's getting extra, y'all. This YouTube shit is getting extra. Let's quit with this extra shit. I'm not like when I go order and they're like, you want extra fries? And I'm like, no, what you gave me is going to suffice me. I don't need extras. I'm not extra'd out. I don't go around looking for extras. I just take what I can receive and keep it. Morning. Okay, so let's go ahead here and pull up. I want to pull up a few things. So the very first thing that I want to address this morning is this right here. So at some point yesterday afternoon, Tiffany Bovero. Tiffany Bovero is Trish and Ronnie's kid. Okay. So at some point yesterday, I don't know, between the hours of 4 and, well, let me see when this posted. 14 hours ago, whatever the hell that was. So yesterday evening, this was kind of alarming because of the nonchalant way that Tiffany now is referring to her mother's relationship with Ronnie. Now, Ronnie was a young boy who met Trish. Now, Trish allegedly had, or not allegedly, she does have a child before Tiffany, and that child is Trisha. So Trisha allegedly was conceived by an unknown consensual male. She She fornicated behind a skating rink with an unknown person, allegedly. And Trish was conceived out of that. So what you'll find is that Ronnie would have been 12 or 13 at about the time. Not yet. Would have been 12 or 13 around the time Trisha was born. So he doesn't sign the birth certificate for Trisha until many years later, 6-7 years later. So he then went on to father a child, Tiffany Bovero. Tiffany Bovero was born when, she was conceived when Ronnie was 14. She was then born in his 15th year. So I'm going to show you a cause and effect through these different screenshots I'm going to show you. So this starts out, this is Tiffany. Okay, this was the very first piece of, what do you call this? A second party confession. I don't know what you would call this. Now, it's not even second party, because Tiffany is entangled in all of this. So Tiffany Bovero, she commented last night, LOL, now it's funny. The 15-year-old y'all are talking about is my father, and he thinks you guys are stupid. He wasn't and never has been a victim. Everything was consensual. So, no, he will never go against my mom over that, and they aren't even married anymore. So good luck with that. Then the lovely Violet, she at Tiffany and said, is that legal in your country to consent with fully grown women when you're 15? Does his mom and dad allow like their baby having a baby by an older woman? So let's go over here. Age of consent in Utah. That's a fucking problem, Tiffany. See, the thing is it doesn't matter if your dad didn't feel victimized. It says in Utah, the fucking age of consent is 18 years old. The age of consent is 18 years old. The age of consent refers to the minimum age for which an individual is legally old enough to consent to sexual activities. So, this was the first thing that Miss Tiffany jumped out of her body to put on the fucking internet about her mom. She snitched on her mom. It's not as if we didn't see these children walking around as evidence of an SA, right? Did you look at it that way? Tiffany is actually the evidence to an SA. She's walking around human bipedal on two legs, but she is the very product of a sexually abusive relationship with a 15-year-old boy and a 20-year-old woman. She says, everything was consensual. So no, he'll never go against my mom. Good luck with that. Well, let me tell you what, Tiffany. Good luck with this. Good luck with that. Because your dad, who was a boy, should have been playing football and not trying to consent to sexual activities with a 20-year-old woman. Fuck you mean. This is a problem. This is a problem. You see what I've done for Don B. Don B was suppressing and had suppressed
the sexual assault of his 14-year-old son by a 43, 46-year-old woman. We're getting that straightened out as we speak now. But here we have a woman who was a child in Tiffany. And Tiffany does not understand the way law works. Tiffany thinks that a 15-year-old boy can tell a 20-year-old woman, yeah, let's do it. If that were the case, then that means there would never be a woman that could ever take advantage of a male child in America. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, Tiffany. Now, I would say that you need to take this powerful fucking square, rectangle, whatever it is, and you need to put in Utah age of consent, sweetie. This is bad, Tiffany. This is really bad, Tiffany. Moving on, right? No, not moving on, moving ahead. So, we have lots this morning to cover, guys. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Oh, shooey. The interview room. The fact that you won't even acknowledge it seems more and more like a problem. This is a tough spot to be in. Seems like you like the tough spots. I mean, frankly, when you're in tough spots, Chris, an offender goes free. Chris M. Look at the fucking smirk on that animal. Boy, if they were to ever open up seasons on fucking... Chris, why are you okay with Jeannie getting pregnant by a 13-year-old boy when she was 18? Why do you support that? So the situation is that Trish was born, fathered by this anonymous person behind a skating rink. So at that time, Ronnie would have been 12 or 13 years old, right? So what I kind of have seen and put together in my mind is at the age of either 19, 20, 21, Ronnie Bovero, who is Tiffany's dad, went back in time and signed the birth certificate for Trish. It really sort of looks like Ronnie was the father of Trish behind the skating rink, but at 12 or 13, there's just no, how many ways is there? There's just no fucking way you can escape having a child with a 13-year-old and not go to prison. So it looks like to me, Jeannie kept that on the back burner. She kept that on the low. She kept that low key, okay? So Chris, why is it okay for you to slander and defamate a man who was involved in some sexual activity as a child? Well, what do you mean, Benny, as a child? Mary and Trish said XYZ. Is that right? Well, if he said XYZ, he said XYZ. The fuck is this? Okay. And she's 4 years older than her ex-husband, so that means he was only 13 when she got pregnant with their first kid. And also, Jeannie stated nothing happened that night because she finally ran into her parents' room and told them. So there was no SA that occurred when he got home from prison. You remember CM said he hid in the shed because she told them. That did not happen. That did not happen. Surprised? Are you surprised? But wait. Then it came to this. Chris M., you took an oath to protect children. Not just the children that don't fall underneath of Trish and Mary's reign. What I'm seeing now is I'm seeing someone with an agenda for one man, not justice, not the protection of children against sexual exploits, none of that shit. Chris M is on a fucking money grab, okay? Is it not clear yet? This is a money grab? You want to see something else? How many of y'all is over here looking at this? 300 of y'all. Well, yeah. Everyone go ask CM, why is Jeannie being hailed a hero when she essayed little boys and got pregnant by them? Go ask him. But after this video. So the age of consent in Utah is 18. We know that. I will be ushering in. I will be contacting Weaver County today. And I will be bringing all of this SA stuff and the children that were entangled in all this. I will be bringing this to Weaver County, Utah. I will be bringing this to their DA today. I will be showing them all of everything that we have. And we're going to get to the bottom of what Jeannie's role in all this was. Now, so last night, hold the phone. What are we at today, guys? 91, right? We're on day 91. Hoo-ah, hoo-ah, Benny. Day 91, Benny. What happened before day 91, Benny? Let me show you. I will show you it. Okay. These are probably out of order, so let's see. I just wanted to show everybody this. Cher talked about it last night. This is allegedly, God dog it, from CM and Jeannie. You need to be aware, my attorney is currently in the process of filing a stalking injunction against Don, you and Benny. Guess what? You don't file injunctions. What you do is call the police and say, they're stalking. All right? This is some bullshit. For harassing and intimidating a witness and for interfering with a criminal investigation. This has to be from Chris M. I mean, this is the sort of verbiage that comes out of a fucking man that's got a mouth on the back of his neck. I am writing as a courtesy that you cease and desist any videos or messages you have written, posted, or plan to do so. Everything up to this point has been recorded as evidence and will be submitted to the court. You goddamn right it has. All this tough shit. Look at the time, 4:59 yesterday. That's right around supper time, huh? Supper time, huh? Well, how about this? How about this? How about for 91 fucking days? Well, not 91. Let's say 70 fucking days. Mary and fucking Jeannie have been tearing the living skin off of this family. This one's out of order. Hold on. Sorry, I almost fucked myself. What's up, Big Pimpin'? You all right? Welcome to my dojo. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me work it. Put my game down, flip it, and reverse it. Okay. What's up? Oh, that's that pre-roll. Oh, man, I just put one together right here, man. Plus, my wife ain't letting me smoke after folks because of that COVID. Right? Okay, so this came right after the 4:59 ceased and desist. Ooh, hoo-ah. So this is Tiffany Bovero, same person. I'm trying, but now with Cher doing another video tonight, my mom has threatened suicide. She is not doing good. And if this continues, and if this continues, like what? And if what continues, what are you going to do? She has filed charges against Donnie this morning at 3 a.m. Let me tell you, there ain't a fucking police department in the world that files SA charges at 3 fucking a.m. We have talked to her lawyer and are trying to get a hold of the Roy City Police to get this stopped and this shit taken down. I bet you are. So at right after 5 o'clock, Jeannie was threatening suicide if Cher did another video. That sounds like some Kenneth Lay Enron shit. If they do one more thing, I'm about to pow! Well, let me tell you what. Baby girl, you got life in the game and criminal law in the court fucked up. You got it all twisted up. If my business ain't coming here to untwist shit, my business is to come here and show you what the fuck you done. Right there. And if this continues, if what continues? Oh, shit. She's not doing good. She seemed like for 70 fucking days she was on top of the world, didn't she? Who-ah? 70 fucking days she was on top of the world. Now she she sends a bullshit ass cease and desist. Then she threatened suicide. And then this. This is a screenshot from Don's phone. Doggone it. Don says, Mary, all I want is peace. And Mary says, you can certify, that's Mary. Tell Cher not to do that video tonight and you'll get your peace. How the fuck we gonna go back in time 70 days and take all of this shit back, Jeannie? How the fuck? You got a fucking time machine up there in Utah, Jeannie? Christopher McDonough, you need to address this shit. The fuck kind of backwards ass thinking ass shit is this? Let me tell you what, guys. This is in writing. Did you know that? In the court of law, this constitutes a contract. It's in writing. She just fucking said, tell Cher not to do that video tonight and you'll get your peace. Piece of what? Piece of redemption? Piece of justice? Piece of what, Mary? You tell me what the fuck piece of what Don can get if Cher don't do her video tonight or last night. What kind of peace is it? You tell us, Mary, what kind of peace you offering Don? A piece of what? How about a piece in time 70 days ago where you didn't take the fucking focus off his daughter and we may have found her? Now all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to commit suicide if they dump my dirty, dark secrets out because I'm really not that intelligent in a woman. What I did was come on here to create some bullshit, do a fucking cash grab, and now you want to take it all back. Believe me, Mary, I wish you could. I wish, not even for your sake, or for Ronnie's sake, or your children's sake, who are the evidence walking around of a sexual assault. What kind of peace can you offer them? Guess what, Mary? Even if you had all the fucking money in the world and you don't, which is why you're doing this, you couldn't even pay to make this shit right. There ain't enough money in the world you could pay to go back in time and put the focus back on your brother's daughter, because that's not your niece. That ain't your niece. I mean, by marriage it is. So, yeah, I see why you don't give a shit about that little girl, because she ain't even your family. Chris M., go find Summer, you piece of dog shit. Go find her. You done all this, and now we've undone it. Now go find Summer. You fucking reptile, you. How come Chris won't do the same thing with Ronnie that he's done with Trisha, or not Trisha, fucking Jeannie? Jeannie! Make this shit make sense. Tell us all, Jeannie and Trish and Tiffany and Mary, how do we go back in time and unfuck all the shit you fucked and put the focus back on this little girl? How the fuck we gonna do that? Huh? How do you propose? You can't even get yourself out of your own fucking SA, Trish. How the fuck you gonna go back in time and unfuck this thing? You need to be locked up. You need to be locked the fuck up, Jeannie, is what you need. Who? See, here in America, cops, even cops, like Chris M., right? Let me tell you about Chris M. There's just no fucking way. I mean, I want to believe Chris M. would never get involved in this shit with this fucking, with this double talking beast, right? He would have never got involved with her had he known this shit was going to play out like this on the back end. Chris, don't ever, ever, ever think that I'm not going to get to the bottom of some shit. Let me tell you what, Chris. I have far more knowledge of the way the law works than you, sir. Far more knowledge. I reasonably know the 14th Amendment and that you cannot, I repeat, you cannot interrogate children without their parental consent. And then, sir, you can't lie about having done that. It stopped people looking for Summer. You're fucking right. That's exactly what the fuck it did. Guess what? If you don't like what the fuck I got going on here right now or anytime, fucking tie your shoes and hit the road, Jack. I don't got time. I don't got time to be schooling a bunch of dumbasses on how the fuck the law works. What? Somebody started pushing back, and what happened? We started pushing back. Perfect, babe. We started pushing back, and all of a sudden, she's done. All of a sudden, we push back, and now she wants to threaten suicide. And then later, a couple hours later, she's like, listen, if Cher doesn't do her video tonight and talk about all the bullshit we did as girls, and not you, Don, only if Cher does a video to focus on just us, if she doesn't do that, we'll give you your piece, Don. We'll stop. I don't know if giving him back his piece means you call the fucking Utah authorities and say, yeah, Chris McDonough ushered in a fucking police report about some SAs and it's bullshit. We'd like to retract that. I don't know if that's what you do. But you done went too far now. And Tiffany, I'm so sad that you don't know the law and know that 15-year-olds cannot consent. Let's not hurry up right now and try to write some sort of consent in 2021 that would go back and cover 1991. Hoo-ah? That's 30 fucking years difference. Now, you do know that paperwork for Ronnie's family to consent, that shit would have to have been filed with a court. Now, in Utah, they have what's called the Romeo and Juliet law. It holds true for 16 and 17-year-olds, right? What it means is that a 16-year-old could date up or it could date down. A 17-year-old could also date up or they could date down. Once you hit 15 or 19, it doesn't work anymore. And that's where we find ourselves. Ronnie was 15 and fucking Jeannie was 20. Now, yeah, the family can say, sure, Ronnie, you can go over there and lay in that bed with that grown woman and she can grab a hold of your life and twist it up like a fucking piece of garbage. That's fine to verbally consent, but you got to have a contract. You got to have a piece of notarized court paperwork that's going to say, I, the mother and father of Mr. Bavero, our son, who is a minor, we consent that it's okay that he start a family with a 20-year-old woman. With a whole bunch of fucking problems. Because what 20-year-old woman can't get a 20-year-old man? Must be Trish. Guys, I've been having this sitting here and I ain't done nothing with it. Hold on. So, Mary, tell me, what's peace look like? What's peace, Mary? No justice, no peace. So if you want to give peace back, that means you're also going to give us some justice back, right? That what you're going to do, oh, Mary? Can you give us back all the time when TBI and everything else was on the ground helping out? Can we go back to that? Can you take us back to that so that we can put this focus back on this little girl? No, you can't. What we're focused on now, Jeannie and Mary, is your life as girls. We're going to dig into it tonight. I've got all my feelers out. I've got a million pokers in the fire. And the shit is just rolling in. I had to turn my phone ringer off because this would be pointless with all the information coming in about Jeannie and Trish. Yeah, Violet, it sure is. But guess what? They can't go back 5 generations and get the offenders. Who they can get is fucking Trish or Jeannie. That's who they can get is Jeannie. Let me tell you what else happened. See, we heard all of this talk about Don having had done something to Trisha. That was just some bullshit some dumbass YouTuber commenters made up. And Trish and Mary and Jeannie, they let it ride. Until just the other day when Trish made a statement saying, no, Uncle Donnie never essayed me. I'm only here to be the voice for my mom, help my mom's voice. Well, then why'd you let it go for some weeks that he did something to you without making that righteous, without making that clear? What the fuck is wrong with these women? These women ain't thinking right. I mean, we can all see that now, right? Boom. Jeannie should have gone straight to the police and kept it off SM. No, you're right. But guess what? There's no case. There's no case. Trish already said Donnie did no SA after prison. That's when he was an adult. As a child, he was involved in some sex stuff as a child. Jeannie, however, she really knocked it out of the park. She just went and found herself the youngest boy with the smoothest body, not a hair, not a man hair on it, and said, he's it. He's the one. I'm going to take his childhood and I'm going to crumple it up with one hand and I'm going to throw it away. And what I'm going to replace that with is 5 children. 5 children. This boy at 15 already had two babies from Jeannie's life he was dealing with. Trisha and Tiffany. Trisha would have been about 2 years old when Tiffany was born. Look here, tenders. Hoo-ah. Thank you, love. You want to know what I would do if I had found out Jeannie slept with my 15-year-old son? I'll punch Jeannie right in her fucking Adam's apple and make it hard for her to breathe for about 4 to 6 minutes. You fucking right I would. I would physically abuse Jeannie all upside her head and neck area. Hitting women shit would go right out the window. Because you come around fucking with my little boy and you bring grandchildren home from molesting my little boy, and I'll make sure your mama can't recognize you ever again. Ooh-ah. And I'll enjoy every day in prison I sit there after having handled you up. Boy, I'll make bones and joints pop and make noises you ain't never heard of. You'll have shit bending the wrong way fucking with me. I don't play that shit. I will bust Jeannie in her Adam's apple. Fuck you mean? That's all this was. This was to alert people to start thinking about the fact that, oh, Don is an SAer. Well, this horribly fucking backfired, didn't it? You know what I would do if Jeannie messed with my little boy and then Mary and Trish and Tiffany all tried to come along and fucking substantiate it? I'd line all them dumbasses up, single file, and I'd take the last one and the front one and I'd ram all their fucking heads together. You know that thing where it's got 4 balls and you swing one and it bink and then the end one goes bink, bink. Boy, I've slapped their heads together all fucking day for 40 days and 40 nights. I slam their fucking heads together. These women are so gross. Ladies in here, can you imagine laying down with a fucking 13-year-old boy and then deciding 2 years later you want to have babies with this boy? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I need to stop, huh? No. I'm not stopping for nothing. I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on going. Yeah. Boy, you got life in the game fucked up, Jeannie. Real shit. You got life in the game fucked up, Jeannie. And you too, Mary. So now what, Mary? Hey, Mary, because I show this, is there going to be no peace? I'm showing it. So does that mean the peace is off the table? I'm thinking so, huh? I'm thinking that because Cher did her video last night and because now I'm piggybacking that, which is assisting it in locomotive process, I'm helping this move forward. What you going to do now? Chris M., what are you going to do now? You want to see something hilarious? Oh, wait, look. Yeah. He's off the case, guys. He's off the case. Thank God. Look at the numbers, too. Like, let's just hope he doesn't fuck this woman's case up. Hey, to the family of Crystal Mitchell, beware. This guy's going to fuck it up. Big time. Look at this whole ass shit. On another note, some continue to harass and intimidate J&M, who have filed a criminal case in Utah. A video and or a call was made where her father, an elderly Alzheimer's patient, says whatever is put into his mind. You're a fucking liar. Jay is very fragile currently, and therefore you will be held responsible. The PD in Utah will be listening and watching tonight. I assure you, you need to stop on behalf of a named suspect, or I assure you your names will be added soon. Add that. I'm in Plano, Texas. Utah PD. It's Weaver County police. He can't even put it. He probably don't even know. Here's another subsequent law that is coming to your doorstep. Hold on, I can't see. Chris, move out the way. Texas, PA, TN, FL in Canada. Boy, if you don't shut your ass up, boy, shut your simple ass up. Emily J., funny you should say that, because I have a friend that lives in San Diego County. We've been talking to the to the top brass in the DA's office. We got a FOIA request filed for everything Chris M. related in Oceanside and Escondido. We got chats going on with the DA right now talking about how fucking greasy this bastard is. Believe that. I wouldn't come on here and lie to you about no shit like that. Why would I have to? You wait. Oh, you just wait. Who does he think he is? Let me show you who he thinks he is. Let me show you. Mag. Magnum PI. This fool thinks he's Tom Selleck in this bitch without the Ferrari. Boy, you got me fucked up like cereal with no milk. Boy, you got me fucked up. You understand me? Look at this guy. That's Chris right there. Look at that. Somebody screenshot this shit and put Chris's face right over this shit right here for me. Would you please? And whoa, dampen down that bulge a little bit, because that's going to be too much for him. I can tell by the way his hands are soft. He ain't never handled nothing that big. That's a lot of tool for a little man to handle. Fuck you, B. Chris, make us a list of all the high-profile offenders you've kept in jail. Sapphire. Oh, you could probably join in tomorrow and we'll still be doing the same shit. Ain't shit changed. Can't stop, won't stop. What is the compulsion? You like him? Must be you've never been essayed, ma'am. You know it don't make any better than Chris M. You're coming on here bullying those women like he bullied Don. Benny, seriously, I hope that makes you feel like a man to pick on these women. It makes me feel like a man to fight for justice and prevail. So yes, thank you for that this morning, Brian. You need to pull, I'm not going to say that. Oh, you want me to do you want me to do it? I'll do it. Don't play with me. I look forward to tonight's program with Josephine to discuss her daughter's case. On another note, some continue to harass and intimidate J&M, who had filed a criminal case in Utah. A video and or a call was made where her father, an elderly Alzheimer's patient, says whatever is put to his mind. Stay the course. He is stating facts. Well, look here, boy. You ain't got to threaten me no more. Man, just send them. Chris, M. Man, just send the police on over here, bro. They know where I live at, man. Just send them on through here, man, because I'm not going to stop talking about shit. If that was a reversed psychology to make me continue to talk about it, it worked. Hell yeah, he does. It's like he's interviewing for Tinder. What that fool? It's like he's looking for a new woman. Must be your wife don't come around and do much of this and stroking of that ego you got, boy. Because if she did, you wouldn't be up here looking for only women to validate your ego, sir. Boy, I'm out here sweating like an exotic dancer in church. Boy, put some air in your tire. Slow. Hey, did Benny Shea make us a list of all the people you want to put in jail? Ronnie Strong. I pray for Ronnie Bovero, and I pray for Summer. Right? Who I pray for Don B's son, too. Hate never benefits anyone, no? Dude. Shit. For God's sake. I'm getting hell for stating facts. Man, I ain't worried about that, man. But thank you. Chris needs to tell Jeannie and Mary to stay off other channels running their mouth. He should have. I'm sure he did, but they didn't listen. Did they? They just kept coming, and they just kept coming and coming, and they're just so insatiable. They just won't stop. Yes, Tiffany is Jeannie's second daughter. You have to blame me for everything that's went wrong in the world. They all do, right? Mañana, 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 mañana is good enough for me. Yes, Trish, 15 is not consensual. You have just fucked your mother over. You made a confession for your mother. This is the realest shit you're going to read about SA online. It's women like Jeannie and Mary that make it hard for genuine SA victims to get convictions. Just like they have made this hard for Summer to be found. That they feel real proud. This is what happens. Women get paraded by expired cops online. They get no justice. And then real SA victims that are trying to get the motivation and the confidence to come out of the fold and report, they don't, because they see what happens right here. Thank you for that, Cinders. Straight up. Straight up. Just straight up. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, my medicine this morning was a little bit strong than I anticipated, man. Whew. Pharmacy made a mess up. Pharmacy made a mess up. Boy, man, anything to try to make my head think through this shit correctly, but you just can't. You just can't. What has Lizzie said? The plot thickens. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. When it is a child on child, surely it is incest, not CA. Like Don was a child, this woman was an adult. So I don't know the specific laws regarding incest, but you can kind of understand why the law. Girl, you ain't in Plano. Tell the truth and shame the devil, Diane. I'm in Plano. What the hell was I just talking about? Oh, this right here. Incest was a law created to keep family members with the same genetic pool from getting together and making children that have problems, right? So that's what incest was about. So incest would be a charge that would follow a bloodline, right? So when you don't have that, what you would have is you would have what goes back to what I was talking about, which would have been normative sex behavior, right? So if Don was 12 and she was 7 or 5 or whatever, you have to understand that Don is atypical in the way that he thinks, right? At 12, Don was not operating at a 12-year-old level. Don was operating somewhere way below that, probably down on Jeannie's level. Let's be real. We've all heard people that think atypically. Oh, he's 17, but he thinks on the level of a 9-year-old. Right? I mean, right? Don't you call me no fool. You better watch your shit. He admitted to normative sexual behaviors as a child. That's what he, yeah. We've already heard testimony, deposition, that nothing ever happened when Don got out of prison. Nothing. Nothing with Trish happened. Nothing. Somebody put her out. Because I ain't no fool. You're the fool coming over here still believing this bullshit. Viv, man, hell no. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And if you pay attention, I'll show you how to do this shit. The laugh is cringe. I'll show myself out. No, mods, show her the door. I hope you got a bag or a carry-on receptacle because I'm packing you up. Chris, if you're watching, is she going to get charged with SA? I don't know, but I'm going to usher it in to the Weaver County Police just the same way Chris did. I'm telling you, after I get off of here, I'm calling Weaver County Police, and I'm turning this situation about Jeannie and Ronnie in. Like, I mandated myself to report. There's just no way that I can sit by knowing that Jeannie did things to Ronnie and not report it. Same thing as Don. Same thing as Chris M. Except for Chris M didn't work the case. Chris M just took somebody's word for it. And he was wrong. He was wrong. He actually didn't understand that this stuff popped out like it did. To me, it looks like to try to railroad Don into not talking about what we were going to talk about last night. You saw the proof. Mary doesn't want Cher and I to talk about a few things. And what is she willing to do to keep those things secret? She's willing to give Donald Wesley Wells and Candace Wells peace. Can you imagine Iraq in America just going to fucking war? People losing their lives. And then all of a sudden Iraq says, no, if you don't do this tonight, we're just going to turn around, drop our weapons, and walk back to Baghdad. Not one more shot fired. What would you think? The way I think is, put in those high capacity mags and run them down. Shoot them in the back. Right? No engagements to war. No rules in war. We didn't sign the Geneva Peace Convention. I didn't sign nothing. Who-ah? Yeah, they don't want nobody to turn up. They don't want nobody to turn up on this damn essay they got going on. Well, they don't want it. They can't do it. Oh, wait, where is it? Denise says, CM, you're sending your trolls, but you're too much of a coward to show yourself. Man, Chris won't even answer my phone calls. He won't block me, but he won't answer them. It's just a phone call. It's just YouTube. What would you do if we bumped into each other at Walmart? Would you call the police, wouldn't you? If I seen Chris at the Walmart, he'd call the police. He don't want nothing with me. He don't even want to have an intelligent conversation because he ain't that intelligent. Even with me saying ain't, Chris can't come over here and fuck with me, right? He'll go talk to all them other idiots, A, B, Don B, web sleuths. Like, who the fuck are these people? I don't even know these people. But he'll go talk to them because they're not smarter than him. I, however, have a much more grand understanding of the legal system than you, sir. You were involved how long? You were involved 20 years as a police officer, not 40 years. Don't lie to these folks. You were active duty police for 24 years. Guess what? I've been getting in trouble with the law way longer than 24 years. So I've been doing this a lot longer than you have, sir. I guarantee you, there is an art to war. You're right. There is an etiquette. But that went out the door, right? When your enemies drop all conventional war tactics at the door, in order to even compete, you have to do the same. You can't go fight someone with a gun and think, well, I don't need a gun. I'm just going to use these. It don't work that way. Try to do one of these against a bullet. Ain't going to happen. So you have to be equally equipped and with the same sort of reckless abandon it takes to go in and snatch souls. Penny. A penny for my thoughts and a nickel for my dreams. Pack it up. I'm sick with it. You damn right. And I'm hungry. All this damn work, I don't eat breakfast. All this damn work that messed around and made me hungry. And I'm thirsty. Ooh-ah. If y'all mess with me and you mess with me the long way, man, hit that likes button. Hit it up right now. Right now. There's some people that have no investigative skills, but on here calling themselves an investigator. Shit. Guess what? They don't want me involved. Don't show me a loose thread because I'm going to pull a motherfucker. And next thing you know, you ain't going to be wearing a shirt. I'm going to have a pile full of thread. I'm going to pull the shirt right off of you. One truth can take down a whole tyranny. $1,753 people have signed Summers' bill. Hoo-ah. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God. Hoo-ah, Lizzie Labs. Hoo-ah for your daddy. Look at that hair. My stepdad had been to prison, and now he works 7 days a week and is the best dad ever. Hoo-ah. Because when you got 7 years worth of days and nights and weekends and birthdays and kids' birthdays and holidays, well, you're going to put some shit together and get right when you bring it to the door, right? Don said in one of his lives that he wasn't lying. You know the best way out of prison? Through the front door. You bring all that time and all the shit that you went through, you bring it right to the front door and you walk through the front door. You don't try to sneak out the back door, making deals with the devil, making deals with inmates and shit. No, the best way to leave prison is out the front door. Fuck you mean? BTS. Sir, you ain't never lied. Well, I'm sure everyone can imagine that Jeannie never would have told Chris McDonough, that her situation was the same thing, obviously. No, hell no, she wouldn't. It's not even the same thing, Mike. It's way worse. She had kids. Byproduct of her sexual assault. That's a bid, boy. That's a bid, boy. You know you're gonna catch some years. You're gonna catch some years for just one offense. Mess around and have a kid. Let it be habitual. Let it be consistent. Sexual. I mean, that's bad. You're looking at more than one charge. You're looking at a whole bunch of sex charges. Jeannie. Let's see here. Penny! Are you the same one who just got exposed in the plot of fake leaks, you and Griff, right? Yes, she was! She thought all fat meat wasn't greasy coming over here with that bullshit. You understand me? Man, look here. I leave the front door everywhere I go. I don't fucking tap on the back door light. I don't. It's Benny, let me in. Hell no. Why do I need to go out the back door when I got the key for the front? I'm gonna go out the front. Fuck you mean? You don't go outside with no shoes on, right? You don't even step out your cell without no shoes on. And you don't step out with them tied tight because you never know when the shit is getting ready to pop. Just like bacon in a skillet, right? You don't know when the shit's gonna pop. Better put a shirt on. That's on hood. For real. Man, it's a whole bunch of people out here got this shit real fucked up, man. Backdoor paddlers. That's it. Penny, answer the question. Did you just get exposed with the fake leaks with Griff? Yes, you could be right. But guess what? Don didn't break. So what does that tell you now? Because Don didn't break, and you know, Chris M is such a fucking scholar about confessions. Didn't work, did it? What does that tell you, man? Anyways, y'all, I'm through with this shit, you know. Which fake leaks? The CPS fake leaks, Chris. Go look at Ziggy's channel. That dumbass fake leaks some CPS shit that ain't even from this case. It was a group. Hey, have a good day, bro. Actually, I was gonna. You know what? I'm not through yet, man. Hold on. All right. This is the awesome group, Inconsistencies in the Summer Wells group. So they got a pretty good group going on. One thing I wanted to leave you with. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. Look at this.
He got drunk. He beat the shit out of people. All right. Here's proof I ain't Candace hair. Look. I got moles on my cheeks. Look. There's two right there. All right. I got a mole right there on my nose.
Yes, you do.
I got
Yep.
on my chin.
I see it.
See it?
I see it.
I ain't Candace hair.
I believe
From
you.
a distance, yeah, I look like that ugly ass bitch.
No, you don't.
I
I find her much more attractive.
Please give me a makeover because I don't want to look like that bitch.
Well, that's God. That God did that.
Hey everyone, how you doing?
God did that. Hold on. I want to leave you with this. Okay?
And she was sleeping in the backseat of her truck.
Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Hold on.
From there, I think they was in the store for an hour, maybe.
Okay, they were in the store for a long time.
Yeah, a little bit long, but not that long.
And what did they get?
So they got groceries for the house. I don't know what all they got. All I seen was.
Hold on. That's not the one. Hold on.
Where summer is underwater.
Here we go.
Like
Where summer is underwater.
Where summer's underwater.
10 to 15 seconds.
Okay, walk me through that.
And so I'll go in calm as heck because I know she might.
Wait!
Did you think she was?
Calm as heck! Calm as heck. One more time, guys.
Where summer is underwater.
For like 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay, walk me through that.
And so I'll go in calm as heck because I know she might just be messing around.
Did you think she was injured?
No,
Could she have been?
She could have been. I mean,
Help me
Anytime
understand that.
children are injured, I walk calmly into the water if they're in there. I mean, I make sure that I take my shoes and my socks off and make sure that I don't have any electronic devices in my pocket, whether it be my pager or my telephone or, you know, my PDA, whatever. Like I always just before, like while they're floundering around out there, I just make sure I just get all the shit out of my pockets, kick my new Nike shoes off, and then just calmly walk in, right?
she could have been. I mean,
Help me understand that.
I mean, she could have been when she got back into the car, like how the water gets through your lung.
How do we know? This boy doesn't sound like he passed science class last year, but all of a sudden he knows about what's called, what? Secondary drowning. This boy tried to make us believe that when you delete text messages off of a track phone, a cheap track phone, that they go into a deleted message file. Huh? But now all of a sudden, he knows about secondary drowning. You know how when the water... Of course it was, Viv. This is all bullshit. Do you actually even know anything about Chris McDonough? There's no such thing as a bingo card. There never was. He just sets all this stuff up with these fake threats like, oh, I'm doing this, and everyone watch and pay to be a part of it. But as soon as someone with moderate to high level of understanding of the way judiciary actually works, now you've got all this other shit. Man, he tried to call the police on me, and they called me and was like, look, man, this fucking ex-cop, he wants to fuck off your First Amendment right, which is freedom of speech. We're not going to do that, Mr. Lindsay. Right? This guy is just, he's a putz. He's a schmuck. Right? Bingo card is not like, it is a gimmick. He does, yeah. You know what? Karma, he doesn't even want people, he doesn't want to be known as a hero. He's trying to change the past. His partner. Yeah. Kicked him right to the curb, right? Kicked him right to the curb. Said, I'm through with you. I'm done with you. I haven't looked at any news on there because it's all bullshit. None of it's news. It's all fabricated. He is a pain in active LE asses. He's fucked this whole thing up. Yeah. Yeah, I've got one of those eco buttons, and that sumbitch don't give me no extra gas. Chris M. Rhodes, stop threatening me. I'm already scared. Just send the police. Just have them file up some charges for me obstructing in an SA case that is going nowhere. Okay? Twin City citizen. Cops are so used to most people not understanding their rights. That's it. That's it. Thank you for the super chat, Kelly. I am so sorry to Don and Candace for ever entertaining the BS. It should have been about Summer. Thank you for not bowing to hate. Well, you know what? Sometimes our gut feelings are wrong. Nothing has changed the way that I feel about Don and Justice. Nothing. Nothing. Do you want to know what Chris is an expert in? One thing, SIDS. He's not an expert in anything else, only SIDS. And I'm sure that's a course where you take, a couple of weekends full of Saturdays and Sundays, and then you test out, and then you get a little certificate like, CPR. Anybody can be a fucking CPR expert if you go take the class and they give you a piece of paper. Oh, man, Cassie. Fucking, you ever seen Ernie on there gritting his fucking teeth and shit? Do you know that Ernie, in all of his majestic law enforcement impersonating, has been arrested with hypodermic needles? I bet he's not diabetic. Yeah, let them say what they want. It's one person saying that. That's AB. Hey! I'll show you. Right there. Right there. Heroin slam? So, yeah, it's AB and Tiffany Marie. Right? You know what I think's funny, though? Check this out. It's working, guys. It's working. Look. Look at these numbers. These numbers ain't nothing. What's up, family? Oh, I'm on the live. Kicking big shit. How many people? I got 424 in here.
Damn.
Yeah. Look at these numbers. These numbers ain't shit anymore, right? Look what they were before. He ain't doing nothing. Yeah, go ahead. He ain't doing nothing no more, man. Not listening to this shit no more. Look at this shit. Yeah, right. It's a fool, huh? It's a fool. Look at nobody's listening to this shit anymore. The first couple of weeks, yeah, look, he was putting down 35, 14, 34, 16, 19. He was picking them up, putting them down. Nobody listening to this shit no more. Look at this shit. Nobody listening to this shit no more. Look how many subscribers he's got. 15,000. Let me show you something. Let me show you something, man. Look her. I started. Yeah, I got 1,000 subscribers overnight. Thank you for that. I started yesterday. I lost hundreds and hundreds, and I get hundreds and hundreds back, but 1,000 subscribers overnight. That's awesome. Let me show you something right quick. I got 6,000 subscribers. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Man, come on now. Look at the numbers. Yeah, I got 6,000 subscribers. Come on, man. Pump that shit. It's working, y'all. It's working. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, we're gonna work through this. And Alex Alex has already been very instrumental in helping. You want to? Hey, come around here right quick. My homeboy Mike.
How y'all doing?
He said, "Fuck all of y'all too." That's my young neighbor, man. You know, Mentor Nation. I try to put game in the ear of everyone that got no game. He got game though.
Just a little bit.
Just a little teeny piece. Yeah. No, he's lying. When he walks through, it drops out his pocket. I just dropped game all over. I just got people walking behind me like, Benny, you dropped a bunch of game. Do you want it back? And I said, no, I don't have room for that anymore. Hey. You understand me? Anyways, guys, that's what I got. Mary said she loves your dreads, Mike.
Thank you.
Violet said, hey, Mike.
How you doing, Violet?
Francine said, hi, Mike.
What's up, Francine?
Marge said, yo, Mike.
What's up,
Melly Mel said, hey, Mike. Jessica Rainwater said, hey, Mike.
What's up, y'all?
Chrissy Smith said, hey, Mike. Love all of you guys. Hey.
Got a good family.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Honest Rage, she ain't lying either. You want to know how many people have sent me screenshots like, you need to watch Honest Rage. She's over there flirting. She's over there flirting with Ernie and them. Look. And I'm like, I don't even tell on her. She told on herself right now. I'm always like, yeah, that damn Honest Rage. That damn Honest Rage. I love you, girl. TM's on the wrong team. A shit show. Yeah, Carla, yeah. I got good people all around me. All around me. Can't stop, won't stop. So, guys, that's pretty much all I've got. Again, man, hit that likes button. If you don't like me, hit the thumb down button. Shit. Do something. Yeah, don't just sit around here taking up space that another good commenter could have your spot putting it down. You know what I mean? Like, hit that thumbs down button. Right. Yeah, you can't be a hater forever. That's it. That's it. So, guys, that's about all I've got for today. Or not for today, but for right now. I'm going to go in there and take a shower and talk to the team. And I will see you later on this afternoon. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. This is a hard worker. Yeah, she does. Keep it real, Benny. I got no choice. Right? A lot of people say they keep it 100. Like, that's most of the time, that's not enough. I like fucking with people that's doing overtime, extra. right? Like, not extra in the fact that you just got a bunch of bullshit around you that don't have nothing to do with what we got going on, but I mean just people that go hard in the yard every time, right? Like, no playing around, right? You talk to Dan and Kendra, I sure will. You can tell them right now. They watch. Stay out of Plano. Yeah, don't come to East Plano if you ain't ready for it. It's a lot of action over here, man. Whole lot of action. All right, guys. Well, I love all of you. I'll talk to you later. Remember, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. Find somebody today and be good to them. Love you guys. Keep your head up like your nose is bleeding.